Hello, welcome to An Abundance of Books. My name is Julia and today we're doing the end of year book tag. It's meant to just be something to sum up what you're thinking for the rest of the year, what your plans are, and I'm struggling with my plans, so I'm excited to talk through them. There are very few questions and I haven't pre-thought of my answers, so we'll see how this goes. Question 1, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? There's one. It is The Doll Factory by Elizabeth McNeil. This is one of my must-read in 2022s, and I did start it. If you can see, there is a bookmark on page 20. I started this and I was enjoying it, but it's reading a lot darker than I thought it would, and I just wasn't in the right headspace for it. And the problem is now knowing that, I keep putting it off because I'm like, I'm not in the perfect headspace for it, so I don't know what to do. And it doesn't have an audiobook. I'm struggling with this one because it's already a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I should finish it before the end of the year. I'm pretty sure that's the only one that I've started and then put down. Usually if I DNF, it's a DNF. The only outlier to that, I guess, is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Because this is a duology, it feels incomplete. It's so pretty and everyone loves this book, so I need to commit to it, but there's just too many books to read. I've been feeling overwhelmed by my TBR lately. Question 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? There is an obvious answer to this. Babel by R.F. Kuang obviously is the ultimate autumnal book. I've actually been reading some good ones though recently. I read 3 Kisses, 1 Midnight in September, and this is a great transitional book. It's set at Halloween but very autumnal vibes. And the book I'm currently reading, which is the October List, it also has very good autumnal vibes, though it is set in September, strangely. But yeah, this is obviously the clear autumnal book. Will I read it? God, I don't know. Question 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? Interesting. That is challenging my memory. But this came in the mail this week. Our Missing Hearts by Celeste, one of my most anticipated books ever. I was disappointed with this came though, that there's a Reese sticker on it and you can't get rid of it. That's killing me a little bit inside. But this is under the dust jacket, which makes it all worth it. Yeah, this is a brand new release as of this week. Is there anything else I'm waiting for? I can't think of any. Most of the things that I'm anticipating are now 2023 releases. I feel like 2022 is pretty much done. Question 4, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Okay, so let's not do 1, let's do need. At the beginning of the year, I made a must read in 2022 list. I'm gonna link the video. There were 5 books that I listed, and I have read 3 of them so far. Doll Factory is one of them, which means I should definitely get to it, because the only other book on that list is The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin, which I am now hesitant to read, not because I think it'll be bad, but because it's very climate-based, and that's not necessarily something that I'm itching to read. I've also got a list of 5-star predictions. Those don't necessarily have to be done within the year, but it would be nice. And there are 3 books left on that list. One of them is Upgrade by Blake Crouch, which hasn't been getting great reviews, so exciting. And then The Wicker King by K. Ancrum, which is beloved. And then Get Even by Gretchen McNeil. I just still have the feeling that this is going to be 5 stars. Upgrade I've kind of given up on. Like that could be a 3. Easy. I don't think it'll be a 2, but this is gonna be 5 stars. And I just remembered there are actually 3 more books that I do need to read in order to complete the Read Harder challenge for 2022. I've done all of them except for 3 books, which I should vlog for. I'm committing to it. You will see a final vlog where we'll go over everything I did for the Read Harder challenge and read the final 3 books. They're prompts, so they're a little bit looser, but I've pretty much decided what they're all gonna be. The first is Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. This is a graphic novel that I'm very excited to get to. I have no expectations of the book, which I think is rare for me and exciting. Then The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor LaValle. This is a horror book and it's itty bitty, so I should just read it already. And then the last one, which I regret committing to, but also if I'm not going to read the 5th season, I really should read this. It is The Final Empire, the first Mistborn novel by Brandon Sanderson. This is an interesting one too, talking about expectations, because like I have very high expectations of the book and also think that I will not enjoy it. How can those two things coexist? Unclear. Question 5, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? That is an interesting question, because 2 days ago, the #1 spot got bumped by a new book. And I'm not going to tell you what that book is. There will be a video about it shortly. But is there something I think could beat that book? Ooh, that's tough. Top contenders right now are probably these. I do like to give the edge to a 2022 book if I can. I'm the Girl by Courtney Summers is another one. It's just over there. But yeah, that book that I'm not telling you what it is so good and so made for me. I will be very shocked if anything bumps it. And then the last question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2023, which is not a real year? No. Most of my focus right now is on reading all of the 2022 releases that I can, because theoretically I want to participate in the Goodreads Choice Awards, although they kind of screwed us over last year, so I don't know how feasible that is. But in thinking about next year, the only thing that I'm really thinking about is what to do with my TBR game, because I'd like to do something new in the new year. Because I love this categories game, but it does feel like after doing it 12 times, I'm ready to move on to something else. Thoughts, opinions, suggestions are always welcome. I might go back to something from the TBR trials. We'll see. That's it for the tag. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping me honest. I was feeling overwhelmed by all of the books that I have to read before the end of the year, but it's not too many. I think it is possible. I hope that you enjoyed. Come back soon for another video. I will see you very soon. Bye.